A terrific evening look at Old Town Day.
Celtics.
The sports city of Boston is our backdrop tonight. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
It sure has. Thanks, TA. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Jaylen Brown.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. And his scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Michael Porter's out there with Jermichael Green, and it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Jamal Murray, and it's Barton in at the 2 spot. And for the Celtics, down is the 2 with Tatum at the 3. Daniel Tice out there with Ojala, and it's Walker in at the point guard. Greg, we're still involved in the conference system. Does it hold relevance as we're looking here at the standings mid-season?
Hey, I'm playing NBA right now. I'm playing 2K.
For travel distance, yes.
Yeah, I'm actually filming a video right now because I was doing NBA today, but I was like, all right, well, might as well do that during art because, I mean, all we're going to do is join the meet, talk, probably do a project, and I can easily shoot some hoops while I'm listening to you talking about what our project is.
Forever. That's not going to change, but sometimes change.
Boston. So it's NBA today. So tonight the Nuggets and Celtics are playing. So I'm basically doing like a parody on that. So I'm playing that game in NBA 2K as simulation. I'm playing as the Celtics. Jason Tatum with a steal. Jason Tatum come back up, layup foul. Let's go. Jamal Murray.
Especially skilled down low. Fantastic.
What a shot. Okay. One shot. Let's see. Good shot. Mr. Edward, I made 2 for 2.
And at the line, it's all about consistency.
Yep, 2.
His stroke is never wavering.
Oh, what a steal, Semi Ojale. What a steal, now a dunk. Semi Ojale. Oh my god, it's like 6-0. Come on, Semi Ojale. Get blocked. How is that a foul? I don't know how that's foul, but whatever.
Well, I tell you what, we've all heard the stories of Jamal Murray's training routine growing up in Canada, like something out of a movie.
Writers
Up in
here.
the snow, dribbling on ice, deep knee bends with a
Kemba Walker to Tatum. Tatum for the 3.
unconventional, but hey.
Tatum made just a 3-pointer.
Now, so I would say
I'm glad.
just an excellent assist.
Jason Tatum's my favorite player.
Here's Barton. Here's Green.
Get blocked.
Barton finds Green, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
Exactly, Jason Tatum, or I kind of, or Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown's good at dunks though.
And Parker was Jamal Murray's father.
He can barely even shoot 3s. So yeah, I'm barely shooting 3s with. They're playing the Nuggets tonight at 7. No, and they're playing the Nuggets at 7 tonight.
Tell you what, Greg, it clearly would lead you to believe that both of them were crazy.
Well, who are you going for? The Celtics then, or the Nuggets? They just left Semi Ojale wide open for a dunk. Oh, you're going for the Nuggets, eh? Well, it's 8-11 me, so. Hey, Nuggets aren't that good though. I mean, they're 11, they're 15 and 11, I believe. Because Celtics are 13 and 13. I mean, hey, it's not that bad though. The Celtics are 13 and 13, so a win would put them in the lead of losses. I mean, hey, it's when they have more wins than losses. I mean, it's even better if they. How is that a foul? NBA be like, where there's a foul when you don't even touch them.
Jokic has great size and mobility, very good at forcing the defense's hand and drawing the foul.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a
9.
at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-double. How about the most?
To Jason Tatum for another 3 from downtown.
Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
It's been a slow start here for Denver, trailing by 5. And the dunk by Tatum.
Got to give credit to Tatum. I mean, adding strength over time, learning how to score through contact on the drive, all positive signs.
The barcode scanner, you mean the app?
First quarter of basketball,
Really?
just over 2.5 minutes play. And stolen by Tatum. For the finish, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Agile play to get his hand in there and hit the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Denver is out to take their first time out here. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Now, here's Green. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Over tight. The Nuggets with another miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the beat.
A nice shot by Tatum.
And starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Murray against Walker. Murray, the pass to Green. It's tipped. Here's Walker. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Well, it was the Boston Celtics, their last game a loss to the Wizards. The offensive rebound, and it's Brown on the follow.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Here's Murray following the basket by Jaylen Brown. Barton right side. He checked it by Walker. 1:35 left here in the first quarter. Brown, good. And what's your take?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually, have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
The Nuggets trail by 17. Passes it to Jokic. And the wide open shot from Green. And shot opportunity.
Available.
To Jokic. Murray for three. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Murray's got 5 points so far.
Jokic doing a nice job consistently finding the open man.
And the shot is good.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
I'll tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Green checked in for Boston. It's stolen by Green. And even 3-on-3 break. That's a two-pointer from Walker. Again, the Celtics with the two.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passing. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Offensive rebound. Raji, good.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will to second chance points.
Green breaking loose. It's good. 6 points for him.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And Morris throws it down.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
And here's Walker outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
How many times have we seen a possession to take that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
The Nuggets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And taking a look at the numbers.
Hey, Mr. Under, do you want to hear the play-by-play?
77% of those foul shots.
It is 40-21 with 10 seconds left in the first. Celtics 40, Nuggets 21 with 3.2 seconds left in the first quarter. And yep, that's the end of the first quarter, 40-21.
For Jason Tatum, he has been the story so far for Boston.
Actually, no, I'm on a veteran.
Piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And don't
Bye, man.
play.
All right, bye.
Right there.
Let's give Nolan a call so we can do this. Let's give Nolan a call so we can see what we're going to do. All right, Nolan, what are you going to do first? What to do for the choice board? What should I animate myself or should I make like a basketball logo? I'm gonna make a basketball logo.
Right, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his
somebody
ability
cover them.
to
Somebody
use
cover.
his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
Get it, Tatum.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance so far.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor.
Set that.
Ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Boston. We've got Green. Ojale is out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Brown. And it's Walker in at the one.
And up boys.
Green against Morris. It's stolen by Green. It's stolen by Morris. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Boy, have to enjoy guys who jam it down like that. His vertical is pretty impressive.
Boston leading by 20. Green. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides you.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen, later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Odom.
Hey guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft,
Forget tomorrow. Brown. Tatum will take. No, okay, Ojale. Tatum. Ojale. Green. Brown. Green.
one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says, when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback to our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big on the part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
And guys, if there's an X factor for this Nuggets team moving forward, it might be the young man, Michael Porter Jr. Talk about his potential. It could be as high as anybody on that roster.
Yeah, I concur with you there, Greg. I mean, you look at this kid, he's got a great shooting touch and really good scoring instinct that you don't see very often. Extremely gifted. They brought him along slowly, which is the wise thing to do. And if he can come on and realize his potential, he could take him to another level for sure.
One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number and he knows it.
The shot from 20 feet away. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Najee's got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
And the shot goes down.
Tough shot that time by Jokic, finishing through contact. Great display of power and strength.
And the basket by Tatum.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Porter, no luck.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And in terms of size, he's not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them, thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Oh, I tell you, when Tatum puts it all together, he is so much fun to watch. He's a player with a very bright future.
Fires it up.
Kobe.
Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Oh, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Murray, good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Nuggets have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. And it's Jokic missing. And so Green will bring it up to the Boston Celtics. Back to Brown over Jokic. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Tatum. Brown's got 8 points in the quarter.
Hey, guys, that's just outstanding confidence from Brown. I mean, getting up with the shot right away and giving the defense no time to react, that's impressive.
Here's Porter. He hits that shot. His first of the night, now 1 for 6.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Watching the line there, that'll be a backcourt violation.
You've got to do a better job of just taking care of the basketball. 4 points off of those turnovers.
And when you're behind like they are, you can't afford those kinds of mistakes and empty trips.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Hartenstein's checked in. Walker finds Brown. The Celtics working the ball around now. The 3 from Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Outside, Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Hartenstein. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. That 3 off the mark. To the paint. Inside. Here's Hochulay. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Boston going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third forecast. We'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the field.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. Jokic is out there with Jermichael Green. Then it's Will Barton. Then it's Michael
Step
Porter.
back, Kobe.
It's Murray in at the wall.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Porter kicks to Murray. Knocked loose and stolen by Tatum.
Step back.
Fires for three. Sinks the three-pointer. Tatum's got 46 points.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And another steal for him. And that's his sixth steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
And Tatum over to help. Knocks it loose. Now, here's Porter. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
Morris is checked in for Denver. Just 5 on the clock. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Barton. The kick out to Walker. He dishes it to Green. To the middle. In the corner. Tatum with it. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
And stolen by Tatum. Good. That's another bucket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And this is his third trip to the line tonight.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
And I like the fact, guys, that those numbers have gone up since last season. I mean, he said free throw shooting was an area he was looking to improve, and he has.
Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number one. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Pass to Jokic. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Not bad, though.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Walker the pass to Brown. And
Kobe.
here's Tatum for 3. That shot, no good. And Denver the other way now. Murray with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Morris with the bucket.
You know, an area worthy of further development for Murray is keeping his teammates involved.
And if you're throwing up your starting five for team rational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
Tipped away. Stolen by Walker. The pass to Tatum. It's stolen by Morris. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Barton finds Morris. Over in the corner, Green. And a miss there on the triple. And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid 30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high
Kobe.
on a lot of his shots.
Oh!
With the hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
It's stolen by Brown. Tatum, that's for 2. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
ripping and running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
No expiration date on their legs. They just seem to be fresher. And they're putting those fresh legs to good use.
Defense leading to offense. Another turnover and another basket.
And we all know miscues can really be game changers. Pretty much the most damaging play you can make is giving the ball to the other team without your defense being set.
And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Denver making a switch here. Murray, the pass to Najee. Back to Murray. They need this. Here's Hartenstein. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
With the long arms that Barton has, he's an
Step
exceptional
back.
defender, and
Goal.
he does a nice job picking and choosing his spots to take chances.
Stolen by Walker.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Green finds Brown. And another basket for Boston.
And guys, they've allowed an embarrassing number of points off those turnovers.
Well, you really put your defense in a tough spot. You compromise your defense when you fumble the ball away like that.
Murray, the pass to Najee. And that one is stuck right through.
Oh, and this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Step back.
He came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message.
Well said, because it really could shift momentum here. I mean, the energy you see from the guys on the bench, when they get pumped up like that, I think everybody gets pumped up.
The shot and game clock separated by 4.
Step back. Kobe.
Good, he hits again.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Got a piece of it. And here we go again. The Celtics in transition. Up the court they go. It's deflected. They retain possession. And so it's the Boston Celtics able to put on a show for the ages. The three-point shooting has come. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you got a big guy that can pass.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Time now for an injury report. Now an update on Michael Porter from David Aldridge. Dave, what'd you find out?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, I just talked with Denver's head athletic trainer. He told me it's a sprained elbow. Now, they put some ice on it, and they're hoping that he doesn't have any inflammation.
Connects again from distance.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. Good, nice job down low.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing. Good, another from 3.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. And with the frequency of three-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on threes?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than twos. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on three-pointers to only.
And again for 3.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful 3.
A new single-game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives.
and the crowd letting him know they appreciate his greatness.
Well, he's been nothing less than great. 3 corners at a historic level.
Boy, how about the performance so far from deep?
All right, boys.
He's
Double
been
team
that
Tatum,
good.
right? That's what we need to do. Double team Tatum. Make sure we can't get points.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Holes checked in.
Send me
Campazzo, guarded by Walker. Stolen by Walker. And Walker with a clear pass to the hoop. He got it again. Sensational.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands, Greg, alone for second place for points. What an unbelievable night.
And with 81 in the rearview mirror, he only has the great Wilt Chamberlain and his 100 mark left, a record nobody thought would be touched. But this is the closest anybody has ever come.
Poked away. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. And now a look at Boston's upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
And looking at the Dallas matchup, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
To the inside, Ball, and the dunk by Ball.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Tatum, that's for 2. And another one.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught.
He's got a number 2. 3.
Plenty of space.
3 threes.
Denver gets it back. Kicks to Hampton. A second chance effort. A rebound by the Celtics. Brown's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Tatum. And another one falls.
A legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. Campazzo, guarded by Walker. And that one is good from Hartenstein.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And stolen by Ball. They're running. Campazzo finished off the break.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
And here's Tatum for 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
93.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3 happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
And another one falls. Amazing. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. Howard's checked in for Denver. We know, Greg, the NBA is full of superstars, yet you can foul out of the game after 6 personal fouls, and some have suggested instead just tacking on an extra free throw when a player commits their 6+ foul, and then they can stay in the game.
You know, I think something along those lines could make sense. No doubt it's tough
3.
to see the marquee play. It's not just
28 boys, all we need is a 3 to go to
you
first.
pick up 2 in the
Come on,
first quarter,
Tatum.
you're done for the quarter. You pick up a 3rd in the second, you're done for the half. So I would like to see something, but I think it's got to also be fair.
He sets the ball away again.
He's making,
And there's another.
and that score puts him even. A night I never thought we'd see.
He's now tied point for point with the record. One more score. He'll be
Keep steady.
all alone at the
One
top of the
needs to
record
two-pointer
books.
by Tatum.
GA, a moment nobody thought they'd ever see.
And people
Come
have
on,
talked about
Tatum.
records that could never.
And again.
I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. A new single-game scoring record.
History being made as we speak. Unbelievable.
And he has now passed Wilt Chamberlain's legendary mark of 100 points, one that stood for over a half a century, unimaginable. And listening to these fans, they are ecstatic with the way he's filling it up.
Greg, an incredible game he's having. One to remember for sure.
Boy, I tell you what, this is one of the greatest displays you'll see, and not just basketball, any sport. Unbelievable.
1:09 left in the fourth quarter. Down low. Now, here's Hampton. He's covered by Brown. Howard, good.
And as we head to the final buzzer
Come on,
here,
Tatum.
crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and
That's
this is
all.
on the record book as a galley win
Up
for
black,
the
I got white,
Celtics.
what you want?
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season. And you know, when you look at the huge
That's
impact he
not-
had, just a monster game for Jason Tatum.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Howard, the pass to Chunshaw. Rebound by the Celtics.
Jason
Tatum with it. And it's
Tatum.
Howard picking him up. A good work there as it goes.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Passes it to Chunshaw. He kicks it to Hampton.
Kobe Bryant.
And here is Howard. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helped, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us.